Hey, I'm Mike from Maine Primitive Skills School. Last 20 to 30 years I've been trying to get people out and around the campfire, and we just had a guy who's been a community member here say, why don't you bring the campfire into the virtual world? So this is the first of hopefully many experiments. If this one works out, we'll just keep making them. We haven't even gotten a name for this yet, but maybe by the time this is released, we'll have one plastered across it. If you have any questions regarding primitive skills, outdoor living, how to reconcile your woods time with your 9 to 5, please send them in. We're working with a community of folks who've been hammering away at those things for 10, 15, 20 years, and some of them are incredibly successful at it, right? We'll share the challenges as well. It's easy to get a hold of me if you're seeing this on Facebook Messenger, and if you're seeing this on YouTube, just send an email to staff@primitiveskills.com. Thank you. You know, you get all that groundwork out of the way and life gets pretty fun because you know the hazards. You don't fear them, you recognize them. You hold them off at a distance, you avoid them altogether. And you get really good at it to the point where you don't have to think about it, but when it shows up in your face, you notice it before it gets you. We call it awareness. And it's not based in fear. It's based in strength. It's based in strength of character because you don't want to do the wrong thing to somebody because you know how it feels when it's done to you. In the old days, they call that decency. So now we've got this dysfunctional national community of folks who are tied to their machines. They don't understand the grandparents' language. In fact, now they just plain disrespect elders. For some reason, the kids today, as sheltered as they are, K through 12, believe that the World War II veterans don't have a lick of wisdom or anything to offer because they already know it all. And that's the tragedy. And that's actually a symptom of disconnection from themselves, these things, the landscape, because it'll humble you, and decent people. And they're all out there. But a lot of folks just got distracted. I would put this campfire up against any one of your devices. Aboriginal television. One channel. No commercials. And endless stories. Stories of the day during the hunt. Or just tracking animals in the snow with your loved ones. Or the kid down the street. Looking at a tree and being able to tell which way south is because of the limb lean. And noticing it's a pine tree, so it has something available as far as medicine, food, utility, all year round. And then suddenly that vacant lot becomes a crowded room full of food, medicine, basket making materials. And the tracks, not lifeless words in books, but a manuscript that's written and rewritten every day, and you're one of the characters in it. It's so refined, so fine-tuned. You can look at your tracks the next day and tell what mood you were in when you made them. Well, how do you share that with people who think tracking is something you did on an old VCR? That it was myth? You don't see it on YouTube, I guess it doesn't exist. There's some things you can't capture in virtual reality. This campfire, the time you spent listening to me, these are precious gifts. Thanks for checking in.